Hey y'all, hey y'all, here we go. Come on in, come on in. Thank you for being so patient. I am having technical difficulties because I am trying to upload it from my Kindle app on my phone so I can read it because I don't have the physical copies on me anymore. Um, so I'm trying to get to the specific chapter so that you all can I can read it to you. So that's what's taking so long. Um, of course, you all know that the book is called Don't Get Effed Up. But before we start reading, I want to give a disclaimer about the writing process and how, hey, Kiara, and how it was for me. The writing process was good and it was difficult at the same time because as life was happening for me, I was actually writing this book. Real life was happening. Sickness was happening. I was in a transition of moving. I was in a transition of figuring out who I was as an individual. I had always had aspirations of writing a book, but you know, I wanted to do it on my own terms. Hey, Mr. Pretty. Hey, Trap Spot. What's going on is I'm about to read a chapter from the book. Mr. Pretty, do you mind coming up on camera? Not getting on camera, but just coming up on StreamYard to talk with me real quick before we um, get into the book. Do you mind? Let me drop the link. Okay. So how's everybody doing today? I'm actually kind of nervous because I wanted to make sure that everything was okay and perfect because I had been putting this off, but I wanted to make sure that I had everything set up so that it can get done so that people can get a really good feel for what this is like. Um, hey, so like I said, give me 1 second. I am actually putting the link up so that some people can come up real quick. So there's the link. So here is what's going on. So this chapter of the book is called um, No More Love on the Run. I said that I was going to read chapter 22, which I will, but I'll read that chapter. Can y'all hear me? Give me 1 second. Trap spot. Until I can fix this, do you mind coming up? Hit the link. Okay. Hit the link, Trap spot. There we go. Come on up here real quick. So, okay. I'm having problems with this Kindle. That's what's going on. So the Kindle, once I move the from page to page, it's not staying still. So that I can read and I can't be on StreamYard and be reading the book, and I'm trying to get it from my computer, and I can't pull it up. That's the problem. Sorry about it. Um, hold on.
What up? Can y'all hear me? Your favorite is in the building. What's good? It's your boy Chopper Johns. Roll on, you got to show our names. Where are our names at? Names. Hold on. And I want to see everybody because I can't see everybody. You know, I want to be nosy. And Roland, I can't hear you. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Yeah. Check my citation. I come outside. Oh shit. I come outside. I wanted to see if these parasites would eat each other. Only one way to find out. Can
Oh,
y'all hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now. I can
Okay,
hear you
cool.
now. Okay. So, um, how are you? Y'all been waiting on this for a
Yeah,
long time.
we've been waiting on you. You did it. You
Yeah,
here now. Lose the nerve. You come out.
it's not the nerve, it's the technical stuff that's the problem. I don't
Okay.
mind. Okay, let me.
Jesus, my
So,
bad.
what is that you're listening to while we're working?
You said what I was listening to? I wasn't listening to nothing. I was actually just trying to pull up your YouTube on my other iPad so I can look at the comments. But what's going on with you guys? Rollon's here. He about to give us a little sample of the book. So after this, make sure you guys get on Amazon and get y'all a motherfucking copy. Okay, Big Purr. Brrr. Make sure y'all get a copy of the book. You know, she spill a little name, she spill a little tea. You know, she tell us what she get into. We all know what Roland get into. We all know.
What you mean? You know what I get into?
We know what we know. We know what your skilo is. Don't we comments?
We do, we do.
Lil Rollies. That's the name of his fan base, y'all. We're gonna call him Lil Rollies.
Um, yeah, I can put the link in.
Yep, you can do that. Sure
Oh,
can.
roll on live. Oh, oh.
What?
Welcome, roll on live.
Oh, that's the name of. Oh, true. Scat
Mm,
party. Ooh,
yeah,
it's
that.
crazy. All right. Well, the
Okay,
girls are here. The girls are watching.
here we
Give them a
go.
show.
Okay, I'm gonna read chapter 3 instead of 22. Um, this chapter is called. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
This chapter is called "No More Love on the Run." Being a love child was not easy. I never understood what I was or how I came to be. It was never in my comprehension that I did not have the traditional family dynamic of a two parent. household featuring a mother and a father who were married. I would see that portrayed on a variety of television shows, especially the Cosby's, and wonder why it wasn't the same for me. What made the Huxtables so special that all of the kids were born normal without any major problems or complications, and painting their growth and success. If I believe that the news report and I believe that my reality from a single mother with multiple children by different fathers who stay around long enough to make the babies but not raise them. The problem with the Huxtables narrative, in addition to the Huxtables, was that I saw my father for who he was. I would only see him every so often, dressed in the same work uniform my mother wore when she drove the buses. You need to spend time with your son. I heard her warn him. He looked at me strange. His eyes was half closed and lips would curl up before they frowned. I didn't come here to see Tony. I came to see you, he replied. Oh, really? She questioned. I left in the middle of the room where my mother had packed me. My father walked in and walked past me and not said a word. I understood how insignificant he saw me, even if he didn't say it to me. And that was the thing. He rarely said anything to me. I looked at him, waiting, praying that he'd say hi to me. That was all I wanted, but it felt like it was too much for him to act, too much for him to do. He'd look at me and turn away. My father was the reason I didn't like who I really am, my biological name, Derek. Every time he'd say it, he sounded angry, blaming blaming me for stopping him from achieving his goals. At the time, I didn't understand what he meant, and when I got older and could put two and two together, it made me pissed off at both my parents. My father would only come around to kiss on my mother and get between her legs. Ew. He would make no secret where he achieved his goal because from time to time I could hear him shouting for joy and bragging about being in that thing from her door. My parents would have sex regularly after work, and it seemed like the same argument. My father was constantly being asked to spend time with me, take me places, or at least acknowledge my presence while he was in her home. He would decline, and eventually my mother would reward him with sex. Then, after he was done with my mother, he would go home to his real family and spend time with his wife and children. I tried establishing a relationship with him to the best of my ability, but when you're young and confined to a wheelchair, there's only so much you can do. If my father had made an effort, he could have tried to play catch. All he would have had to do was walk with me about a quarter of a mile to the nearest park, lock my wheelchair in place, and at least try to throw the ball at me. I had good upper arm strength, but if he would have made the effort, we don't know what things would have been like. I don't blame him for my lack of development, but I think if he made an effort, me being as mobile would have been possible. I could have been I could have been more active and possibly used my walker today. Maybe we could have bonded if I met my stepmother. I would not have had expected to gain a new mother out of the deal. I was pretty content with mine. I understood that she worked, kept a roof over my head, bought me food, and spent time with me. My sister, Dee, had a lot of work helping to raise me, even though she had her own life to live. When my mother couldn't take me to the doctor or go to school to get information that was needed for me to continue my educational journey, Dee was the mother my mother couldn't be at times. Oh shit. That was chapter 3.
Wow, that was deep. So you and your father aren't cool.
My father is not alive anymore.
Okay.
Um, as I said in the book, I've only seen him twice in my life. Um,
What?
I tried to have
What do you mean you only seen him twice? Because
like
he,
literally twice in my life.
but
I
didn't he
know
always come over to do it to your mom?
it was like I said, it was sporadic. You know how you know when your parents are there and they
Yeah.
come, you see, you know they're there, but you don't hear their voice.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Um, like I said, so that kind of explains why I'm kind of hypersensitive, and I take friendship and family really serious.
So you saying he only spent time with you like twice, like father son time? That's what you're
Where I
saying?
could, yeah, where I could actually remember
Okay.
and say he was really around. Other
Yeah.
than that, I don't, I don't have that bond.
Mm. And you never, y'all, he never wanted that bond with you. Was it because of your chair?
I think that was part of it, but then
Mm.
the other part of it was he just didn't get along with my mother.
But he wanted that cat.
Yeah, and people always think when I read the chapter that I'm going off on my mother, but I'm really not.
No, I don't get that.
It's, it's more of just it's only so much that she can do.
Yeah.
It's it's
She
you
can't make
got
him be a daddy,
right.
like, so all she can do is at least show you that she won't she want him to be a father to you. So when you heard them arguing and her saying like, show your son some attention, I feel like you needed her to see that, you needed to hear that yourself, because she cared about you having a father figure in your life, and that's what she wanted. Now, is your mom still here with us?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, that's good. Are you
I
with her now?
mhm
Oh, okay, good. Oh my god,
mhm.
that's what's up. Wow.
I contribute a lot of who I am to her. So I've never had a bad you know feeling towards her. It was issue. My issue was with him, and
And she
for
loved him, obviously.
until a certain point, what I didn't write in the book was she was the one that left him alone. Um,
Okay.
when she decided to get her life together and go to church, or as she would say, the Kingdom Hall, then that's when he decided, oh, you don't want to do like we used to do, so then I'm gonna hit you where it hurts, which is me. So I gotta give her credit where credit is due.
That's what's up. Your mama read this book?
Absolutely not.
I thought you was about to say. Bitch, I
Yes,
thought you was about to
Kiara.
say, absolutely she did. I was about to say, what? Like, why haven't she read it? You don't want her to read it?
No.
Oh my God, girl. Let your mama read that book. Does she know you got a book out?
Uh huh. My whole family knows, but I refuse to let them read it.
But what if they bought it?
They haven't. Trust me, I know.
Mm. Y'all got any questions?
Kiara, yeah, I'm gonna read the chapter I said I was gonna read. I'm trying to pull it up.
And Roland Live says she didn't stop giving him a cat. No, because obviously she still loved him as a boyfriend, a husband,
She
you know.
did. So
So, back in them days, the
you
niggas
know,
used to really sweet talk the pussy. Bitch, you could say anything. You could say,
don't
uh,
Don't address stupidity because
No
they get
shade, but back in the day, they really used to sweet talk to get the pussy. They could say anything, bitch. Babe, you look sexy as fuck with them rollers in. Bitch.
you stupid. You stupid. You really are stupid. I just want to let you know that.
Ah, yes. That's how it
Um.
was. Okay, that's cute. We got a little bit into Roland life. His relationship with his father wasn't well. It wasn't any relationship with his father. You
Oh,
know,
I'm trying to.
is this the reason why you gay?
No,
Okay, is that in the
I
book? The
get.
reason why you
I,
gay?
yes, I get into that. Damn, damn, damn.
Kara said she shook and
I
shot.
know. I know y'all want to get into the whole chapters. Here we go.
The whole chapter, yeah, we want to hear some names. We want to. I don't give a fuck if it rhyme, bitch. We about to put the pieces together, bitch, and find out who it is.
Well, we ain't doing that.
You ain't,
I'm just trying to
but I
understand
am. I
why.
am.
Why is this not? Oh,
Mm, mm, mm.
I give you this one since everybody love to.
I
No,
don't want to
no.
hear Barry Pinups there. I don't want that chapter.
Well, of course y'all don't. Ugh, I hate Kindle right now. It's hold on. I sure was a young hoe and good at it. How about that? I'm trying to fix this so I can get the exact chapter. So that give me 1 second. Come back in 5 minutes.
Really?
And yes, because I finally can fix it, but I can't fix it while I'm on StreamYard. Come back in 5 minutes and we will read the chapter on the
What's
on
up, Perp? We just read chapter 3 of the book of Roland's book. Don't you got me? Don't get fucked up. Um, girl, his daddy was a motherfucker, bitch.
and if y'all lucky, I might read another chapter because it's a lot of them, so I'm not reading the whole book. So come back in 5 minutes and we will read the chapter as I said in the description. 5 minutes on the dot. All
All right, well,
right.
we going on break, y'all. We going on an intermission. 5 minutes. It is 8:55. We will be back at exactly 9 o'clock. Do you want me to drop down or you just want me to mute?
Mute.
All right. We'll be back exactly at 9 o'clock, and we'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Wait, he left me up here? Yeah. Look whose show it is now. No, I'm just playing. Now, let me go on mute. I'm hungry.
We are back. We are back. Shrub Spot, come on up here. Shrub Spot, come on up here. We are back. Come on up here. I'm dropping the link right now so y'all can come on up here so we can read chapter 22. Can y'all hear me? I'm here. Let me know some. Can y'all hear me? I'm ready. We got it queued up. Miss Perp, there is 32. There's 32 chapters. Are y'all ready? Let me know. Okay. This chapter is called A Poppy. Okay, let's go. Here we go. It's called A Poppy, chapter 22. I wish I could say the fiasco with full disclosure was the end of the hoop. Can you hear me? The my sound had went out, um and I didn't know that until I got a phone call. But did y'all hear any of that, or I can start over from the beginning? Let me make sure the sound is right. Let me know. Um, can y'all hear me? Let me know before I move forward. Can y'all hear me? Okay, let me start over. I'm sorry, y'all. Trap, you want to come up like we were with the first chapter? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I am. Don't worry. Thank you, hater. It's always nice to have my haters. Um, Let me drop the link for Trap if he wants to come up, and then I will start over. Sorry, y'all. Okay, okay. Going backwards. The gay, the the black LGBT men you saw fit into one or two categories. The first one was I have no idea as to why the connection keeps going out. It's not nothing on my end. I'm good over here. And, going on. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this on my laptop. Let me change to my laptop because I keep going out on my phone. 1 second.